All right, let's dive into the unseen rules that govern pretty much everything that moves in our world.
It all boils down to simple pushes and pulls we call forces. Let's break them down.
So basically, a force is just an interaction that makes things speed up, slow down, or turn.
And these interactions happen in two ways, either by direct contact or through, well, an invisible field.
This brings us to the man himself, Sir Isaac Newton, and his three big laws of motion.
This first law is all about inertia. Things just want to keep doing what they're already doing.
So that rolling ball from earlier, it stops because of unseen forces like friction acting on it.
Now for Newton's second law, this is where we see exactly how forces create change. And here's the famous formula, F equals ma. Force equals mass times acceleration.
So the more force you apply, the more acceleration you get. But more mass, that resists acceleration.
And finally, we've got Newton's third law, which is all about things coming in pairs.
You know this one. Every single action has an equal and opposite reaction. No exceptions.
Think about a box on a table. It pushes down, and the table pushes right back up.
So here's a puzzle. If the forces are equal, why does the box fall to Earth and not the other way?
It comes back to F equals ma. The Earth is so massive that the same force barely moves it.
So how do we actually see these invisible forces? Well, physicists have a tool for that.
It's called a free body diagram, and it lets us map everything out nice and clearly.
So for a ball just sitting there, gravity pulls down, the ground pushes up, they cancel out.
Let's look a little closer at one of the most common forces you'll find, friction.
You know how it's harder to start pushing a box than to keep it moving? That's static friction.
Okay, let's put it all together with a real-world example, a skydiver. As they fall faster, air resistance pushes back harder and harder until it perfectly balances gravity.
That's terminal velocity. It doesn't mean you stop, it just means you stop accelerating. Which leaves one last question. If every action has an equal reaction, how does anything move? Well, the forces act on different objects.
If you liked this video, then don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.